Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your role to a player or owner. Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Chiefs and the Bears, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, it's a preseason matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Chicago Bears. So the football will be at yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away.
Yeah, and at the risk of sounding just a little bit trite, this is just a tackle that needs to be made. It's one thing when you've got a bruising 230-pound running back coming your way, but when it's a quarterback who's running for his life, your teammates will tell you, you've got to get him on the ground.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And some space here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
And 22 more yards there and another first down. We often poke fun at running backs past the age of 30. They can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back.
Oh, it's out. McKinnon fumbled it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. Two big plays in succession, and Kansas City's on the move.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And now it's Valdez-Scantling on the end around.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Second down and 3, ball on the 7.
Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, They're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Mahomes now on the sneak, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather...
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Although a jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run once more with McKinnon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they go to work on a first and goal. Edwards-Helaire. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So with 2nd and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. 2nd down as opposed to waiting later on.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They find some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
The first throw for Henne, the veteran backup. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's the rookie out of Rutgers, Isaiah Pacheco. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
On 2nd and 11 now. Henny, quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Michael O.J. Mudia with the tackle. Now, Charles, we take a peek there at the recent draft class, and this definitely a year where they had a chance to greatly improve this team.
And you've got to take advantage when you have this type of an opportunity. 2 first-round picks, you better.
He finds Moore in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. Now Henny. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did.
So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They run a draw here on 2nd down. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for KC in that first half. And a big reason why they have this big lead, the running game. They're over 100 yards as a team, and it's been the catalyst for this offense. Most of the starters are likely done. These coaching staffs getting ready to evaluate the youngsters in the second half. And to call the remainder of this preseason opener, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
right, Coach. Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room.
Third quarter action, and this offense will have a 1st and 10. Set for the next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Edwards-Helaire on the counter. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Henning. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. It's taken to the 26. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
But that's not a call you see every day. A toss play inside their own 10-yard line. Takes a little bit of brass right there, and they're able to get a little bit of yardage.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Holding offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's the Chiefs punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll drop the throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return, and the Bears take over.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
This one is caught. It's Moore. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run it up.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
14 yards.
And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
It has been a dream start to the preseason thus far as they look to finish things strong in the 4th quarter.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And able to get this one across the 40. He's brought down.
57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll find about the 48-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Now Edwards-Helaire.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter. They'll try and sneak it here. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
The more and more that we broadcast games, the more I realize how much this game is about the eyes. And in this case, they got fooled because the defense was checking out the eyes of the back, thinking he was getting the ball. Should have been looking at the QB, shouldn't they?
A little bit of a surprise indeed, and he was able to get forward for that 1 yard. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. All runs on this drive. It's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards on the pickup there. They'll have it 1st and goal.
Good job there getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. On play action, they'll throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
The players on your team earned XP. Quickly upgrade your team at the end of each. This is the player card. Here are a player's motivations. How well your team... Welcome to your franchise staff. Here you find the right coaches to hire for your staff points when you have enough to see what some talent trees make you select a path to follow. It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Commanders and the Chiefs, and it's all up next.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, it's the second week of the preseason. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense take over the football. Mahomes now on first down. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Mahomes going to throw. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down, McKinnon. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon. 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a
Now here's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. The 20. And he is going to bring this one back to the house. It's a Commanders touchdown on the scoop and score. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It was Deron Payne who got in there to make the play. For the first play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Mahomes now to throw. On the slant, he's got Hardman. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, McKinnon again. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 45-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. It's Kelsey on the grab. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They go draw play to McKinnon. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They'll run with the third-year man, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there. They're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll go with a keeper. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So from the 1st and 10. The first throw for Henne, the veteran backup. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here comes the rookie 7th-round pick. It's Isaiah Pacheco. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 43. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, here's the 2022 draft class for Kansas City, and some extra selections for them in this year's draft, CD. And you notice that for a team that obviously has been very good on offense for a while, they really focused on defense in this draft class.
Yeah, and they were able to focus on offense during free agency, although they did bring in receiver Sky Moore in the 2nd round to help fill the void at that position. But you're right about the defensive side of the ball. Cornerback Trent McDuffie, the 21st overall pick. Defensive end George Karlaftis, the 30th overall pick. And safety Brian Cook in the 2nd round. And one of my favorite players, the big guy, Leo Chanel, 3rd round pick out of Wisconsin as an inside linebacker.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. Now Henne. This is caught. And he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful for the yard out. And the Chiefs have opened up a 2-touchdown lead in this 4th quarter. And that's certainly going to bump up the old win Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And some room to work. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Henning. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 42. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there, excellent, because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 20. On 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And this pass caught by Gray. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll set up to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown.
Kansas City. Justin Watson, a 22-yard touchdown play. And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. And this win now the scoreboards. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
The third and final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Packers and the Chiefs on Thursday night.
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit CD at week 3 of the preseason. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Mahomes to throw. Able to find Gray here. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Here again is McKinnon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's there at a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man. It's the tight end Kelsey. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Mahomes going to throw. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce for the 8-yard line. And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now here's Mahomes.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. It's Kelsey on the ground.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mahomes looking middle, and that's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's complete to Tony. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. Touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown! As they have taken the lead. That's an old-fashioned death march there. They're doing a lot of plays, but they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting...
So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've come to halftime here. Looks like somebody's ready to begin the regular season, skipping over halftime here in the final game of the preseason. 3rd quarter, here we go. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Our starters likely to be out there for the 3rd quarter as we get back underway in this 2nd half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. A reminder, opening weekend definitely in sight now. Thursday, September. Defending champs. Now McKinnon to start the drive. They'll get a all as they get him down at the 28. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in a shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster. 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. A nice connection. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Quick slant to Valdez-Scantling. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Mahomes now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays. You kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each side, you see him very communicated there he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
One quarter remains here this Thursday night. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. 1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. The first throw for Henne, the veteran backup. That's taken in by Watson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Now Henne. Got it to Bell on the out route. And he will have a Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Here's the rookie out of Rutgers, Isaiah Pacheco. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
The offense on third down tonight? How about this stat? A perfect 9 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Touchdown! Clyde Edwards-Helaire. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to build on to their... The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Henning. This one into the hands of Burton. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Chiefs tried it, but... So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
So no shortage of offense in this game. A very clean game, too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level for both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, or both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business there. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level.
Easily see how. Here are some recommendations to get you started. Meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards, but also welcome to Weekly. This is how you access the new player health screen.